You just press play and start recording. I've been at the park this morning playing my violin fiddle and just meeting some lovely people. Kids who like to dance to the fiddle music. I met a man earlier who invited me to a jam, an old-time fiddle jam, old-time music jam. Just bringing joy to people's faces. That's nice to see, you know. It's nice to see when, you know, I'm practicing when I'm out there. You know, I find a nice shady spot to kind of, you know, just to let people approach me if they choose to, and some people do, and it's always really wonderful. Or sometimes people just pass and clap or say thank you. That's nice too. It's nice to be a part of the community, you know, providing kind of some background music or just some love at the park, you know. This is what I have to offer today. And I'm so grateful for every moment. I was thinking to myself earlier, you know, one of those hypothetical questions, you know, if you knew you were going to die tomorrow, would you be happy with the way you spent your day? And when I'm sharing music with people, you know, from a heart of love, there's got to be that heart of love, because there are other ways to do music too, you know. I mean, there's I've done it too, you know, get all you know, just kind of up in the ego, you know, that false self, that little self who is demanding something that oftentimes music can't give. So yeah, I'm here at the park in Edmond, Oklahoma, Hafer Park. Just blessing the world with what I have to offer, which is my music. It's a good practice. It's a good practice today. And I feel somehow that it's important that I commit myself to this practice today. I've been praying for guidance and direction. And there is some pressure to have a plan, you know, for myself. I feel that pressure. Yet, there's an unwillingness in me to react to shame. I kept myself in line with shame a lot during my life. And right now I'm kind of on a shame boycott. You know, you should be ashamed of yourself. I know that feeling. I tried to shame myself into feeling good about myself, you know, thinking, you know, like, I mean, it's like for years and years, people pleaded with me to take it easy on myself. You know, just don't be so hard on yourself. Well, this is kind of what I was holding back, you know, this part of me who's just like, I play music. I think that's what I'm going to do, you know, even though I only do it in a park and there's no compensation for it. How do you monetize that, right? I mean, well, can't you just do it in your spare time, you know? And yes, of course. I don't have any justification for myself. I'm not sure what that might mean to you, you know. It's just like, if this were your last day on earth, did you spend it doing what you wanted to be doing? I just feel somehow, not that it's just what I want to be doing, but like, it's really important that I'm sharing music right now. Like, this may be the most important thing I can do with my life, is to come to the park and find a shady place and play and have a couple of 2-year-olds want to come up and dance. That might be the most life-changing thing I could do today. So I'm obviously in a struggle here. This is a struggle within myself, right? Where I've longed to play, and to play exclusively, in a sense, for most of my life, just to immerse myself in the music and in the community of musicians, just where my heart and my focus, working on my skill sets consistently so that I can support others, so that I can try to be of some help, so that I can have interactions with other human beings, musical interactions, right? Because this is kind of the stuff that I understand. I understand how to be here in this world in music. I'm learning, more deeply how to communicate with other musicians, how to communicate with other artists. And this is what I love. And I also love speaking, obviously. I'm a verbal person. I've said all along as I've been making these videos that my intention is to connect. And that intention to connect flows from a place of needing that connection, understanding that I must be supported in a fabric of community, and trying to find out what that means for me at this stage in my life. Having gone through a divorce a few years ago, and all the alienation and pain and grief that comes with all of that, and I'm just trying to make sense of my life, and music seems to be my form. And I need support, and I do not know. I know we're all supported in the fabric, right? And so I guess it would make sense that as one is trying to find a new way of being in this world, that one would need to find for myself, I'm trying to find a more authentic, a more genuine way of being supported in this world, of giving more purely what it really is that I have to offer in this world. And then allowing myself to receive in different ways also. I'm coming into a language for this thing that has just scared the shit out of me, really. Because of all the sense of failure when you've spent, 20 years trying your very best to please a wife and to be a good dad to children, and as I said, I have no justification for myself, but I came to an end. I just came to an end, and I felt that in order to save my life, I had to set out on a new adventure, and I am grateful today for all the love that I've seen along this path, the new ways that I am beginning to view the world. I guess it may take this sometimes, a complete kind of uprooting, a complete upsetting in someone's life to find a new way. Is there another way? I mean, the Christ asked those guys to drop their nets and follow, right? I mean, is there something to that? I'm not asking you to believe, I don't know. I'm not asking you anything in that. I'm just saying, is there something to that story of the dropping of the nets, of the walking away? Is there something to the idea of not worrying about how one will be fed and clothed, but knowing that one will be taken care of? And for myself, the walking out of that, if I'm really honest, in many instances, it's just been incredibly frightening, because I'm programmed to shame myself. There's no conclusion here. This is me working out my stuff in front of a camera, right? Maybe you have similar dialogues going on, monologues in your own head, or whatever they are. Hopefully there's some kind of communication, right? Hopefully there's some kind of greater communication going on right here. Hopefully I'm sharing, and there's something in this that resounds with you. I mean, if you listened 10 minutes in, surely there must have been, right? Is it okay to say God bless you? Namaste. May the Lord bless you and keep you, cause his face to shine upon you, be gracious to you and give you peace. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you, deep, calling to deep. God bless you. God bless you.